Hey man, what's going on? Today's Thursday, December 6th. December. It's Thursday, January 6th. Happy New Year. Yeah, I don't think I did a video since the beginning of the year. So Happy New Year, everybody. Actually, oh yeah. Yeah, they were talking about snow, and now we're getting some snow here in Frederick. And so there you go. You wait long enough, you get some snow. So anyway, back when I did my video for my George Duke collection, I was going to do one for an artist. The guy's name is Thundercat. He's a bass player. I can't remember what his actual name is, but he's this phenomenal bass player. I think he's actually a multi-instrumentalist. He sings and he plays bass, but he goes under the moniker Thundercat. And he has close ties to Flying Lotus, another artist that I'm not really familiar with, but I have a couple of albums by Flying Lotus that I find really interesting. I would like to get more, if my wife will let me. See, I gotta spend my money on these records. But anyway, so I wanted to do a video back then, and I blew it off because, you know, it's funny because I know these videos that I do are just to show what I have. A lot of times I don't really know much about the artist, and I don't know much about either Flying Lotus or Thundercat, but I do like the music that I hear that these guys put out. I think it's great stuff. And I saw a couple of, at least maybe one or two videos by Thundercat, and the guy just seems like the coolest guy, man. He's just great. He's just great, down-to-earth, great dude. And I like his music, and I like the products that these guys put out. So anyway, this is all about Thundercat and a couple of albums by Flying Lotus. This is my entire collection by both artists, really, because I only have two albums by Flying Lotus, but I do have everything. I believe I have every single thing that Thundercat's put out up to this point, 2022. And the first thing I'm going to show you is his very first album, The Golden Age of Apocalypse. And this is not the first album that I got. The first album that I got by Thundercat was Drunk. That's coming up. That's actually a little box set of 10-inch records. But I did pick this up. I picked up everything by this guy after I really got into Drunk. I thought it was really good. Or is it Drank? One is Drank and one is Drunk. This one is The Golden Age of Apocalypse. It's his first release. This came out in, was it 2013 or 2015? Shoot. It's amazing how there's never any dates on this stuff anymore. I don't see a date on this cover anywhere. And of course, I never bother to find out this information before I do the videos, because when I decide to do these videos, it's pretty spontaneous. So, well, anyway, I clean these things off, but you know, there's always dust all over the place. Here is The Golden Age of Apocalypse with that really cool golden label. Oh, hey now. There's side 2. Beautiful shape. Of course, I mean, this is brand new stuff that I got. I mean, I didn't even know about this guy 3-4 years ago. Yeah, I got into Thundercat about 3 years ago. And he's a young artist, so he hasn't even been around very long as it is. But the reason that I associate him with George Duke is because he's obviously a fan of George Duke. He actually samples one of George Duke's tunes. And as a matter of fact, I think it's right on this album. Yeah. For Love I Come Your Friend by George Duke, from the album The Aura Will Prevail from 1975. George Duke. This guy, I'm telling you, man, George Duke. I love my George Duke collection, and I play them. Actually, I play those records pretty often. Well, I guess I played them more when I first got them. But he's never far from my musical mind because he is so good. He's just the best. George Duke. So, but anyway, this is the Golden Age of Apocalypse. The very first Thundercat album, and it's a good album, man. He jump-started it with George Duke, but he didn't stray far from the stylings or the attitude of George Duke, and that is a good thing. And of course, Thundercat's got his own thing going on, but it's just nice that he gave a tip of the hat, a little nod to George. This is a brand new re-release, a remaster, an expanded edition of the Apocalypse. The Golden Age of Apocalypse. This is the 10-year anniversary edition, which means I was off by about 4 or 5 years, because that means that this came out in 2011. Well, this one did. Or 2012, because it's 2022. Is that right, Doc? No, 2011, 2021. There we go. And this was expanded with 2 extra tracks. And what they did was they changed the they altered the pressing, where they added the 2 first tracks from side 2. They tacked them on at the end of side 1, and then they added 2 tracks to the end of side 2. There you go. That is what they did. And here is this new pressing. Of course, you see it's the Golden Age of Apocalypse, but they made a red record. But I do have to say, I like this translucent vinyl. I can actually see you through here. I can see the camera through this, through the dead wax, and it's kind of nice. But anyway, side 1, they packed the music on here a little bit tighter. And side 2, they added 2 tracks. After they removed the 2 first tracks, they added 2 tracks to the end. And one of the tracks is actually, if you're a big CD collector, you probably already have it. If you're a big Thundercat CD collector, because one of the tracks is 200 TB. $200 TB. I don't know what that means. Maybe I'm supposed to know what that means, but I don't know what it means. That was a bonus track on the Japanese CD. Oh. I should show you this cover, and then I should show you the insert. Check out that cool cover. That's pretty cool. And Thundercat. I just think the guy's cool, man. Here's your insert for this 10th anniversary edition. And there you go. There's the download code. But there's the, information. You can't read that. You just have to buy it maybe. Or you can check it out on Discogs and find out what's going on. Yeah, this is beautiful, and I picked this up not too long ago. This is the last thing I got. The most recent addition to my collection. And I like it. Yeah, I like that hologram type thing happening in there. So, all right, there you go. Second album. Yeah, here is Thundercat. Executive produced by Flying Lotus. So was this previous album here, as you can see. Executive produced by Flying Lotus. It says that on the bottom there. And so was this one. Double vinyl includes download redemption code. And I picked this up a couple of years ago. This was published in 2013. Here's the cover. Here you go. Here's the man of the hour. Damn it, I wish I could remember the guy's name. I can't remember friggin' anything. I just wish I had remembered his name because I just want to show him that kind of respect, but I'm a slug. So, not that he's gonna be watching this anyway. So there's the, you saw the front cover. Here you go. Here's, right, there you go. Again. And oh shit, it's X. Shit. Some Bruner. That's his name. It's Mr. Bruner. Mr. Bruner to me. But here he is. Here's the guy. And I fucking think this guy's great. Here is the album, the first album. And this beautiful deep ruby red color, fire engine red or something, but it's not translucent. It's pretty solid. Yeah, actually a little bit of light coming through here, but you can't see through it like that last album. But Apocalypse. Just like to be really, really careful. Usually what I do is replace these inserts, these inner sleeves. That's what I call them. This is not it's not a gatefold sleeve, so it's just one pocket here. And I like to replace these inner sleeves with lined inner sleeves, poly-lined sleeves. And it sucks because because it's a little too tight. So I'm just gonna have to be real careful with these. I don't know why I'm pulling it out. Here's side 3 and side 4. It's the same color. It looks the same. It's just different songs and different numbers. So, but it looks like this Ryuichi Sakamoto was sampled, it looks like. So Thundercat has some really great taste in music and respects these other artists. This is Austin Popper Peralta, 1990-2012. So this guy made it to 22. And I don't know who this guy is, but respect. That's all I can say, because I don't know who he is, but if Thundercat likes him and is showing him respect, I am too. It's that simple. All right, so yeah, this is a 2-album set. There's your track list if you want to freeze it or look it up. You can always do that too. Apocalypse. Man, this is his 3rd album from 2015. The Beyond Where the Giants Roam. And I'm guessing this is a 2-part piece because of that slash. And I like this cover, man. Nice, beautiful finish. It's in perfect condition. I was lucky when I started collecting this guy's stuff. I ordered from people on Discogs who knew how to handle the merchandise and knew how to ship it. They knew how to package it. They knew what they were doing, and it's really appreciated by somebody like me, because I can't stand it when I get something and it's all sloppy packed and the packaging is kind of damaged. It's a real drag. And it happens on Discogs, and it happens on eBay too, so I don't know. But anyway, this is beautiful. See anything here. This is really supposed to be this way, so. Right. Here's the inner sleeve. All right, there's a download code here that I'm here. It looks just like this side. How about that? So there you go. Yeah, wow. So let's put this back. The record itself is, again, a deep red color. All right. There you go. There you go. So, there it is. Thundercat. So this is his third album. I remember I was looking online at something, and then I came across Thundercat's 4th album. And I don't know why, I just I just thought, I want to get this record. I just want to get this record. The name, the moniker Thundercat doesn't do it for me, quite frankly. It does now, because now I know. But that didn't really attract me. But this was what I saw. This is the first thing that I saw about Thundercat. And that just grabbed me. That vision, that this thing. I thought, I want to check this guy out, man. What is going on? And so I placed an order for this album. And what it is it's a box set of 4 10-inch records. Drunk. Thundercat presents Drunk. Brain Feeder Records. Okay. Yeah. And here we go. Now, every record has a nice little inner sleeve. All right. It's got the track listing for each record. The inner sleeve has a unique inner sleeve all its own. Okay. You can read, if you can read that, you know more than I do about it, that's for sure. But, and then I was able to score some poly-lined inner sleeves. So I got like a package of 10 or 20 of these. I think it was just 10 really. And 4 of them went straight to this box set. And so here it is. Here's Thundercat, Drunk, Disc 1, Side A. Again with the red. It's all red. And when I sat down and put these on, I was just kind of gobsmacked, man. I just thought, this guy's really some player. Holy crap. He's really good. And I really like the music. And it's all over the place. He's like crazy spastic. Then the next track is kind of mellow and almost just this R&B groove. And then sometimes it's kind of spacey, but it's all good. And there's an order to it that works, and I love it. I love this guy's stuff. I think he's great. So that's why I'm sitting here talking about it and showing you what I have, because I just think he's really good. And he works with good people, too. So there you go. And I'll show you the rest of these packages if you want to see them. All right, the records all look the same, so I'm not going to pull the record out, but for the sake of brevity, for brevity's sake, Thundercat. There he is. And Thundercat's pretty well known now. I think that maybe 3 or 4 years ago, whenever it was when I saw this thing, I think it was like 3 years ago when I saw this, and I ordered it. I think he had probably more of a cult following, but he was involved with Flying Lotus, and then he started putting his own stuff out. I guess that's how this worked. Oops. There it is. Anyway. Now. Cat. And then here is something else happening, but it's psychedelic. This is like modern psych, but it's more than that. That's the thing. It's more than that. It's friggin' cool, freaky stuff, man. It's really good stuff. And I can say I'm a fan of this artist. I can't tell you everything about him. I can't even remember the guy's first name, but I can tell you I'm a fan of his music, and I think he's great. And that's what I am telling you. I remember talking to my friend Brian. This was back before the pandemic, so I was still at work and I was taking a break, and I was talking to my friend Brian outside the office, and I was telling him about this guy, telling him about this artist. There's the hype sticker. I can't find some kind of plastic sleeve that's going to fit on here properly, but because it's clear, I thought, let me just pop it here. That's not really covering up anything anyway, so it looks kind of cool. That's what I think. That's what I think. Well, that's what I know. I'm still healing from an operation where I saw an oral surgeon and he ripped out one of my teeth down here. Just a couple of days ago. It was yesterday. Man, that hurt. And I was hurting all day yesterday. But now it's healing up, so that's nice. Next album, Drank. And this is, I'm just going to read this to you. Thundercat's incredible album, Drunk, Chopped, Not Slopped Mix by DJ Candlestick and OG Ron C for the Chop Stars. Limited edition purple vinyl, includes download code, blah, blah, blah. So this is Drunk reimagined. All right. And a lot of it is slowed down. And a lot of people were not too fond of this record. I remember reading reviews about it. Right after I bought it, I was reading the reviews on it. There you go. Good kitty. And I thought, let me check it out anyway. And you know what? I kind of dig it. I think when you're in the right mood for something slowed down like this, wild stuff, it's all right. So here's Drank. Well, same thing. It's just the flip side. I mean, it's purple on both sides, right? So that's not going to really change. And I think the inner sleeve for this one is yeah, it's a little different. There's a lot of material on here, and it's all slowed down and it's all reimagined. Chopped, not slopped mix. So yeah, I was not really disappointed in this package. And the music and the grooves work for me. I don't have a problem with this. I think it's good. Now we're looking at his very next album. This This is Thundercat's last album that he put out just the beginning of last year, I think, is when he put this out. Or the end of the year before. So it is 2020. Yeah, but it was close to the end of the year. I remember that. And here is one version of it. I actually have 2 copies of this. All right, here's one. It's got this little OBI thing. All right, so you can slip that off. Look at that. Look at the quality of this. It's just beautiful. See? Yeah, there's writing on there, but who cares? I like looking at that rainbow. Produced by Flying Lotus and Thundercat. So now they're co-producing this album. All right, this latest one, Thundercat. It is what it is. It is what it is. Boy, no truer words were ever spoken. Because it is what it is, man, and that's what it is. All right? 2020. Brain Feeder. All right? And now this didn't come with a lined inner sleeve. I just put a liner in there. And here it is. It's instead of a red album, he's this one's a cream color, obviously, or white or cream. It's got a kind of a marble finish to it, which is really sweet. I don't know if you can see that, but here, let's see if I can convey that marble finish or that marble look. And I don't think I can do that. But if you were here, if you were standing here where I am, you could see it. I don't think you can, because you're not here. Yeah, I like Thundercat. I like this guy's stuff. This album was a slight departure. It was a little bit different than Drunk. But it's really good. It's still good. I've listened to it a couple of times already, and I really like what I hear. I cannot find a way to describe it. Just gotta listen to it. And you know, there's ways to sample this stuff all over the place. So me, I didn't even waste any time. I just went and ordered a copy because I'm a fan. I'm a fan of this guy's stuff. Mr. Bruner. That's Mr. Bruner. Here is another copy of the same thing. This was a Vinyl Me Please exclusive pressing. This was when I was a member of Vinyl Me Please, because I only was had a subscription for about a year, and then I cut it off because sometimes they were putting stuff out I didn't want, but I did want this. So here's the difference. It's blue. Slight marbling in here too, but it's really subtle. But it's a really good album. It's a good album. Yep. Yeah, and this one I had to add the liner to it too. I hate that there were not any lined inner sleeves here, but I don't hold that against the artist by any means. In fact, Brain Feeder's kind of a, I imagine they're a pretty young label. So I'm not going to hold it against them either. You know, if you want to protect your records, you go and buy the stuff. But I sure do appreciate it when when you buy an album and it does have a lined inner sleeve. I will say that much. But I won't hold it against them if they don't do it. So this is a VMP pressing. All right. That's Thundercat's albums with 12-inch records and 10-inch records. And then back in 2018, I saw a single was released, and I believe that this is actually a Japanese pressing. I believe it is. Yeah, you know, I can't even say for sure if that's true or not, but look at this cover. Wow. Look at that, huh? And these are two tracks that are not on an album. Final Fight and Bowser's Ballad. Right? Final Fight and Bowser's Ballad. And they're pleasant tunes, man. I dig them. Final Fight. Cool looking little label there. Bowser's Ballad. Yeah. Thundercat. Wild, man. This guy's wild. I saw him in a video. He was walking around with this lady around some neighborhood somewhere, and things were happening, and it was just cool, man. And she was fine. She was fine. All right. And here's another Vinyl Me Please pressing, but this is Flying Lotus. This was an album. Well, this is Vinyl Me Please. It's Vinyl Me Please Essentials. I would tend to agree with that. It's essential that I have a copy of it. I don't know about anybody else, but I like this album. It's got some really good music. This guy, I don't know Flying Lotus, who this guy is. I don't know anything about him. I just know the sounds that he makes and he produces, and I like it. I like this. I also think that I like the psychedelic cover. I like this kind of artwork, man. This is beautiful. Here, why don't I just open it up and then make it easy for both of us. There you can see the front and the back. Nice gatefold sleeve. Huh? See any details in there? Can you read any of this hieroglyphics? I can't. Hieroglyphics. You have to add water. Hieroglyphics is what I meant, but hydroglyphics works too, if you ask me. There, you see? See what I'm saying? Go ahead, freeze it if you want. I'm not gonna stand there forever. And the Vinyl Me Please pressings, you always get like an extra piece of artwork. Me, I stuck it inside here. Now it won't come out. There it goes. Original artwork by David McLeod. David McLeod is an Australian artist and designer currently based in Berlin. Wow, people from Australia always leave Australia. What's going on there? There must be a reason. But anyway, look at that, huh? But this is exclusive to the VMP pressing here that I have here in my hands. It's freaking beautiful. There we go, slide it in carefully and say sayonara. You've seen the cover, you've seen that piece of art in the middle there, but here's the record. Here's your album. Oh. Check out that cool label. Which way's right side up? I have no clue. All right. Here's the B side. I believe this is the B side. I checked the dead wax just to make sure I'm putting on the right side first. Yeah, B1. There you go. Now you know. That's side B right there. I'll tell you what, this is a nice quiet. These VMP pressings are great. Vinyl Me Please, man, I didn't stay subscribed to them. I subscribed probably 4 years ago so I could get Queen's A Night at the Opera on some kind of like purplish vinyl, and it is a beautiful pressing. A Night at the Opera. What a great album that is. I like Freddie Mercury and Queen, but I really like Sheer Heart Attack and A Night at the Opera. Those are my two albums by Queen that I like. Let's take a look at this thing. Wow. See, I don't even know what this is all about here, all this writing. I didn't even read this. It's like somebody left the printer running and that all came out, but there you go. More hieroglyphics. And another beautiful record with custom labels. All right. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Flying Lotus, man. I have some more investigating to do, if I can. This guy's giving me homework, which is fun because I'm home. So, all I need is a turntable. I'm ready to check it out. The only thing that drives me nuts about these VMP pressings is this little thing that is supposed to be like a fancy OBI on the side. Because as a collector, I like to keep all the original packaging. So now I got to figure out how to slide this back in here properly. And apparently, I figured out how to do that just fine. So there you go. there you are. Flying Lotus. And one more Flying Lotus album. This I picked up at Barnes & Noble, of all places, about 4 or 5 years ago, before I even got into Thundercat. And I picked this up from Barnes & Noble because I saw it was a white vinyl pressing, and I thought that's kind of cool. Now look at that V. That tells you something. Yeah, no doubt. So that's side 1, or A, side 2, or B. Oh, I think that's right side up. So just so you know. Yeah. And again, no inner sleeve, so I gotta be careful. I like it. It's got this, one side's got this really cool little window for the label. And here's some visual chatter, I guess you can call it. Flying Lotus. Here's your inner sleeve, if you would like to see it. It's like a carnival, man. Jesus Christ. What's going on there? Here's side 3. I think that's the... All right, some more marbling in that white. I like that, just a touch of gray. And then there's side 4. And I believe that's probably the right way up. Like that. Or could I be wrong? Could it be this way? I don't know. It's nice. It's been a while since I listened to this thing. I should crank this up, man. Should probably crank it up. Well, maybe not tonight. But boy, beautiful package. Beautiful package. And so that's Flying Lotus, man. Just two albums. And what else do I have? I just have a couple of CDs here. I'll show you this right now. That I went all out and got Japanese pressings of every album because these Japanese pressings have extra tracks. And like I said, the first album has had one bonus track, an exclusive track to Japan, but that all changed when they re-released the when they I got like stuck in a loop there. When they released the 10th anniversary version, they added those two tracks, and one of them was $200 TB. That was bonus track for Japan. That was exclusive for this territory. And then there was another track on the album that's not a bonus track for Japan. It's a bonus track for the 10th anniversary version. So if you want to get all the music from that album, what's it called? The Golden Age of Apocalypse. Pack your lips. The Golden Age of Apocalypse. You're going to want to get the 10th anniversary version. It's a beautiful red color. Nice package. All right, with a hologram type cover, and it's got 2 extra tracks. There you go. If I just started collecting now and I heard that the 10th anniversary version came out, I would just score that quickly. All right, so, but anyway, this is the Japanese package here. Let's see if there's anything special in here I should show. The OBI is cool. Wow, you know, there you go. The OBI is neat. It's got all kinds of information in here. Yeah, it's got Flying Lotus releases. Cosmogramma, now on sale. Yeah, Cosmogramma, that's the first one that I was showing. Yeah, see, huh? There you go. Whoops. And there, look at this guy. Oh, man. My phone is... Does it have to be so blurry? I don't get that at all. Maybe it's because I'm right here. It's focusing on me. No. But anyway. Here, let's see what else is in here. Yeah. Huh? I do love the quality of a Japanese package. It's just awesome. I have the utmost respect for the workmanship, the quality that comes out of products in Japan. Very fine. And there you go. Right? Not really much to show you. It did come with that extra track. Of course, now that vinyl version has 2 extra tracks, 2 bonus tracks. And that makes that new 10th anniversary vinyl version the desirable one to get. Yeah, you're gonna want to score that if you're into this cool artist. There you go. Here is Apocalypse. I am not even sure if there are bonus tracks on this album because it was a double album. But that's something you can look up on Discogs if you like. Nothing on the inside of here, but I am a sucker, man. I mean, you know, these little OBI strips, man. Now when I get a Japanese pressing, I want to make sure it's got that little OBI strip. I'm like, oh man, it's like an incomplete package. It's a terrible obsession to things. It's a bad thing to like things. It's horrible because when I see some things, I really want them. At least these were affordable. I could get these things. I do like having them, and I play them. Sometimes if I'm going somewhere in my car, I bring this out there and I play it. And I'm listening to it in my car. Yeah. I need to pick up some more Flying Lotus. I need more things. I do. I think I do. Here is the Beyond and Where the Giants Roam. You recognize that? It's like a little version of what I showed you before. And I don't know if there are extra tracks on here, but I do have to say it is the nice Japanese package with an OBI strip. And let's move on. Here is Drunk. And I have to say, man, oh, and by the way, there is an extra track on this that's not on that 4-record box set that I showed you. Yeah, there's 24 tracks on here, and track 24 is a bonus track. It's High, featuring Mac Miller. But anyway, Drunk. This was the first album that I got from by Thundercat, and I think that's a great album. And it is nice to be able to put this on if I don't want to keep flipping the records over. Although I do like, there is something about that function where I put something on and then it plays about 10, 12 minutes worth of music, and then I got to get up and change it. There's something I like about that function. All right, and again, here it is what it is, man. That's what it is. And I don't, trying to tell if there's bonus material. Look at that, not for sale outside of Japan. Well, I got a copy. You know, I paid for this when it was in Japan. That's when I bought it. So, I'm just saying I didn't break no laws. And of course, this comes with its own little OBI slip. And interestingly enough, this is a gatefold package. And there you have it. Thundercat. The golden age of Thundercat. What do you think of that? That's what I have to say. There's the disc. All right. Beautiful. Japanese are so cool. And is what it is, man. It is what it is. Wow, this is so cool because here you get, of course you get, well, first of all, you get that great shot. Second of all, you get some Japanese writing on this first couple of pages, some Japanese text, but now you have the lyrics in Japanese and in English for the entire album. And boy, oh boy, the quality of Japanese packaging is just, I would say, is second to none. Love these guys, and I love what they put out, and that's why I will pay a premium for these packages. Here, do I have to put it on this side? There it is. See? There it is. There's your little OBI strip from Japan. And so that is my Thundercat collection, along with a little bonus Lotus. Hey, get back in there, you son. Kick your soul ass. Why? Let's put this back in here, and there it is. You know, ooh, won't fit this way, but it will fit this way. Ain't that something? That's one thing I don't like, is that little problem trying to slip this back in here. But it is done. And so if you're not a fan of Thundercat, but you like funk and you like R&B and you like, I don't even know, it's just, it shatters the concept of a genre, because the stylings and the playing are just insane. And the guy's a maniac. He is a maniac on the bass, and he works with people who are all really good like him. So there you go. Thundercat. Thundercat and Flying Lotus. That's all I'm going to say. Have a great day.